Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this week's Informational Inquisitor with JJ as your host. I'm really excited for some of the things that I've managed to help uncover within our local area, along with some other fun little tidbits that you might find extremely interesting. Starting off, I'd like to tell you all a story that I was reminded of by a viewer last week. If you remember, we were discussing the reopening of a local chain called Harry's Frozen Emporium. It was an ice cream shop that had arcade games inside of it. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine the damage that they took from the combination of those things. Imagine all the kids running around and just breaking them all. Like, that must have been awful. But anyways, I had this friend named Zeke, and our class went to the place in like second or third grade, and they had these games with wired rifles where you'd shoot the zombies. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. It was a real fun game. So Zeke had placed his tickets on the ground next to him, and we were playing a game together when a kid to our right decided to attempt to steal his tickets, thinking that it was funny. Little did that guy know, Zeke had always been somewhat of an interesting guy, always very aware of his surroundings, and he really still is to this day. I mean, I swear that guy could hear a cockroach from across his house. Ugh. Anyways, so the kid attempts to crawl over to take the tickets, and when he stood up with a good portion of them, bam! Next thing I knew, the kid was pretty much knocked out, and if you were ever wondering why those games disappeared when everybody liked them, well, now you know. He's fine, by the way. I talked to him the other day. He's completely fine, and we both laughed about the subject.
Welcome, valued employee. That's right, you've been hired, and we are overjoyed to be introducing you to the Illusion Plus brand. Get comfy, grab a snack, and be ready to be taken down the road of success and be a part of this new era of entertainment. Here at Illusion Plus Entertainment, we knew we had to do something big to keep Little Red and his friends in the spotlight. We've had many partnerships with all kinds of brands, but the commitment between Comic Cruise Lines has blown all other competitors out of the water. With the help of the Comic Cruise Lines franchise, they took us under their fin and allowed Little Red to have a taste of the salty seas. So what are you waiting for? Board the ship and hang tight for the departure. Your employee training video will begin shortly, but first, a brief history of the Little Red establishments. There's no secret that this new addition to the Little Red's brand has gone far past what we are used to. We started out exactly where everyone does. In our first ever location in 1953, Little Red's frozen custard was very well received, bringing in guests from all over California. What initially started as a simple diner in San Francisco soon evolved into thousands of locations scattered across the U.S. With more money and more consumers filling up every establishment, the Little Red franchise blew up a substantial amount, making it possible for us to begin opening locations in malls and larger environments. But we knew that ice cream, burgers, and bowling wouldn't keep Little Reds afloat, so we opted for something new. That's why when we came across Collide in 1988, with their help, the very first Little Red animatronic was brought into the world. This doesn't include the prototypes. This first form of pastime soon grew beyond belief, and before you knew it, every location had not one, but multiple animatronics performing around their establishments. From Little Red in the main dining room, to Locke the Golden Bear and the Sky Mazes. This was truly the right direction for our brand. But at last, we come to the same problem today. Although our mechanical friends are getting more advanced, the engagement for them is beginning to go down, which is why we have found a new solution with a new environment and a new audience. We come to the same problem today. Although our mechanical friends are
Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Well, since you're here, do you mind helping me clean up? Great. A pretty girl like me can't go out without a fresh face of makeup, but it seems my mirror is all filthy. Here, I already have my washcloth in hand. Where's yours? Can you find a washcloth? Great. Now, we need to spray the mirror with water. Great. Now slowly drag your washcloth in a circular motion. 1 golden egg, 2 golden eggs, 3 golden eggs. Great. Now let's do it again. First we spray the mirror, then clean it with our washcloth. 1 golden egg, 2 golden eggs. Let's do it again.
Illusion Plus Entertainment proudly presents a once-in-a-lifetime sea adventure That's right, Little Red's Marine Mania is a new and exciting way to spend your family vacation.
At Little Red's Marine Mania, the party never ends. Little Red and his friends are sure to know how to put on a show, and the free frozen custard is enough to bring out the best in all of us.
With tons of environments to explore, outstanding rides and attractions, and our friendly cast of entertainers, we not only promise you a good time, but also family fun at a low price.
While Mom and Dad are shopping for souvenirs and jewelry, I get to go down the biggest water slide at sea.
Feeling hungry after a day of excitement? Head to the food court and enjoy the abundance of gourmet meals handcrafted by our certified chefs. With our family-friendly designed eating areas, not only will you be able to enjoy a nice plate of ribs and pizza, but will also have a clear view of your children in the play area. Upon this massive entertainment for the children, adults can also be treated with massages, sports bars, indoor gyms, private pools, and the ship's casino.
What are you waiting for? The show's about to start.
Better hurry up now. We will... cruise. This
Working on a comic cruise ship, each employee will be fitted with their very own cabin. These employees' sleeping quarters are located at the very bottom of the ship. This ship cabin will not only be inhabited by you, but also with the same employee you coincide with during the workday. This will help keep the staff organized and get you comfortable with your working partner. Let's take a detailed look within your crew cabin.
Red's Mega Mall had gone under a strict investigation after the shooting that occurred behind its doors. Hayden Kuhn's birthday party soon veered into chaos once the three suspects stepped through the doors of the party room wearing latex pig masks, leaving a total of 11 severely injured and 14 dead. Rumors begin to circulate amongst the staff on who this group could be, since it's believed that the doors were locked, and an inside source was the only access to the building that would be available.
the only sanctuary you'll have access to once entering the ship. Amongst the many employee cabins, there is a private bar, gym, and indoor swimming pool just for your leisure. Many lounges are also up to your disposal, so you will also be able to enjoy the ship life while getting
More information involving the cabin sizes and move-in times can be found on the provided pamphlet.
Families who recorded the final birthday song. We got all the angles. Still no understanding how it happened though.
The eyes I saw underneath the mask, it wasn't those of a man. I can't even begin to tell you the fear that I felt once the first bullet hit the ground. Why didn't they just leave?
He hasn't responded to any of my emails, my calls, text messages. Hell, I even sent voice memos. It's like everyone disappeared. No Ivan, no JJ, not even you, Tonya. Look, I just need to know that everyone's okay. I need to know if you're okay. I'm so tired of this life.
You have reached. Please leave a message.
Before we go, don't worry. Let's go over the map of the location you will be inhabiting. Little Red's Marine Mania is not your ordinary family fun experience. It is the doorway to a world of new entertainment and interaction. This place is filled to the brim with many activities and areas to explore, each deck hosting its own stockpile of detail and magic. These areas will be put into categories to make this experience easier for you to understand, starting with the star himself.
Not only does this deck hold the abundance of water slides that can be found on the ship, but it is also home to our famous wolf friend, Little. With the new generation of Little Red animatronics, not only is his stand-up comedy impeccable, but he is now capable of posing for photos and performing requested songs via the tablets attached to the walls beside his stage. Other things that can be found on this deck are listed as follows: Little Red's Frozen Custard, Mania Lane's Bowling Alley, and finally, the Pig Trio Climbing Center. What makes this deck special isn't just its magical theme, but it's also home to the ship's main food buffet and restaurants. It's also where the fearful little lady Locks the Golden Bear resides. His stage is located within the kiddie area where adults sit and eat a fantastic meal while watching their children play safely nearby. Other things that can be found on this deck are listed as follows: Locks and Jack Jungle Gym, Fairy Tale Reading Showroom, and finally, Forest Maze Wonders.
This deck is home to the main shopping department of the ship. Only the finest jewelers and clothing stores can be found here, along with our golden goose, Gally Goosewell. She will be located in the Aqua Showroom, where morning announcements will be hosted and broadcasted on every guest room television. Other things that can be found on this deck are listed as follows: T&H Arcade, Gingerbread Dash Cars, and finally, Golden Egg Tag Arena.
Upon arriving on the ship as an employee, you should already have your medical information with you. This will ensure your safety on the ship while you are on your
Some things should be kept within secrecy. Like all things in this world, you need to lay this mystery to rest. What is your fascination with such a cold case, Ivan? What are you hoping to find here? I'm not doing anything but attempting to stop you from damaging this company's reputation with your outlandish conspiracies. I do nothing but push you all. I push you all to be better, and this is my thank you. Seriously?
Now that the main introduction is out of the way, choose the occupation that you've been hired to gain knowledge on what to expect in your career path on the show.
Anyways, before I talk about our more serious topic for the night, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Little Red's Marine Mania. It is a modern family vacation fitted for your leisure. With its many rides and attractions, Little Red and his friends will keep you busy for the entirety of your cruise vacation. Book a comic cruise today and set sail with your favorite cast of woodland friends. Starting off with our more serious topic, local millionaire Barry Haynes announced last week his plans for setting up a new warehouse for his company, CANON Corporation. Pretty innocent on the surface, as he claimed it would add around 20 more jobs to the community, although it would come at a cost of shrinking plans for a new housing region in the same area as his building. Something else was also very interesting about this announcement, since local elections are coming up, an anonymous source has really alerted me to a large increase of lobbying money from CANON Corporation to incumbent Mayor Jake Burgesson for his re-election. I personally don't like to see where all this money is going, and it looks like he's really eating it all up. I'm sure there's more to this story. I'll keep you all updated on this. Well, anyways, that's all for me today, and I've been your host, JJ, and I hope to see you all back here next week. Stay safe.